Yes, good morning, one and all. Okay, in continuation to the yesterday's topic, whatever we have discussed yesterday for chapter number 5, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. Okay, today we are going to start with continuation with yesterday's questions, that is from the question number 54 onwards. So, who is known as the father of human genetics? Francis Galton. Okay, he is the father of eugenics, that is, intelligence is inherited by biological conditions, that is, from the parents, and is called as the father of eugenics. Liederberg and Tatum, they have conducted the experiments in bacteria and also showed, already we have discussed in evolution, related to the experiments on biology, related to the bacterial experiments. And Archibald Gerard is called as the father of human genetics. So answer will be the third one. Fourth question. Third option is the right answer. 54th question. Third option. Archibald Gerard is the answer. Next. If the blood group of mother and child is O and B respectively, then the person of the following blood group cannot be the father of a child. So according to the Wiener hypothesis, already we have discussed multiple allelism. Multiple allelism, if the blood group of a mother and a child is O and B, then the person of the following blood group cannot be the father of this child. He is generally, okay, answer will be O and A, comma, B, comma, or O. AB only, O only. So the father cannot be, belongs to the option 1, that is the father cannot be either belongs to O blood group or A blood group or both. Next, which of the following gene is the longest one? Gene means here cancer causing gene. Insulin gene means insulin production gene, and Duncan muscular dystrophy DMD gene, color blindness gene. So as per the known genes, the longest gene is Duncan muscular dystrophy. Third option. Okay, as per the already you would have come across in the molecular basis that DMD gene is the biggest gene in the humans. Okay, next question. The gene for phenylketonuria disorder is located on chromosome number 12, chromosome number 21, chromosome number 11, chromosome number 7. Already you know that chromosome number 11 is related to the blood related disorders. Here phenylketonuria means phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme is produced to convert the phenylalanine to tyrosine. That enzyme related gene is present on the chromosome number 12. So 57 option, it is one option, chromosome 12. So that is the answer for the option. Next, a girl who has dimples and is heterozygous for trait marries a boy without dimples. What is the probability that their first child will have the dimples? Anything is, as she is a heterozygous and father boy without dimples, so he is not homozygous, or he is not heterozygous, he is recessive. So obviously 50% of the genes will be transferred. So first child getting the dimples is the probability is 50%. The option 50% can be 3. So answer is Answer is 3. Option is 50% because she is heterozygous. She is heterozygous and father is not heterozygous nor dominant. Okay. Next, coming to the next question. Free Martin cattle is a sterile what? Is a what? In sterile female, intersex male, intersex means between the sex, fertile female, sterile female. According to the Free Martin syndrome, this is also called as Free Martin syndrome. Okay, if there are two twins are forming in the case of cats, it is related. The question number is 59th question. Okay, if in cattle, okay, there are two calves. Okay, in that one calf will be sterile, one will be the second one because of non-availability of the proper food. They will be converted into steriles or not useful for. So that is called as Free Martin syndrome. So they will be sterile females. Option is 1, and generally this occurs in the cattle. Next, in birds, the female sex is in birds. Birds are determined by Z and ZW type of sex determination. Whenever an organism with ZW, it is called as heterozygotic, and these are homozygotic. And these are heterozygotic. So here the question is, in birds the female sex is, okay, already we know that sex determination, the female heterozygotic in the case of hens or birds. So answer 68th question, the females here are option 3 and they are heterozygotic. One second. Heterozygotic. Coming on to the next question. Number of autosomes in a sperm is, options here given are already know that number of autosomes 22 plus X or Y. That is the chromosomal number in sperm generally. But we are not anywhere. If you see the option 22, that is right. Seeing the options, 2 is there, 44 is there, 23 is there. So 23 means this is, so this is completely 23, but here only there was the autosome. So here option 22. So here the answer is fourth option, none of these. The question number is 61. 61 question number, none of these options, because here no 22. Next, may half the number of chromosomes than in females in. So that type of sex determination is the characteristic feature. That is the characteristic feature of honeybees. Honeybees, already we know that. So answer is, wherever the honeybees answer is there, that will be the answer. Next, coming on to the 63rd question. 63rd question. Okay, given pedigree shows that the trait is inherited as a autosomal dominant that trace the genotype of mother and father. Here you are seeing the mother is affected. Mother is affected means homozygous to that condition or heterozygous to that condition, and father is not affected. And in the next generation, if you see, one female and one male is affected. So mother can be a homozygous. Mother is affected because mother is heterozygous to it. So obviously both the parents. But father, one of the child is not affected. The reason because father is recessive to that. So it is dominant disorder. That is the reason two children are affected. One is male and one is female. Generally in sex related, mostly the females are not affected, males will be affected. So here the answer can be father is a recessive, that is AA, father is recessive, and mother is affected. Mother is affected because of one gene also, so she is homozygous dominant to that disease, particular disease, homozygous dominant. Heterozygous dominant. Heterozygous dominant. Heterozygous dominant. Next, when an albino rabbit is crossed with a homozygous chinchilla rabbit and the F1 is crossed with similar genotype, the percentage of chinchilla in F2 will be obviously 4. One of the 4. So obviously it is 25% only. No need to think about that. Sex-linked traits occur in are controlled by genes or autosomes, appear more frequently in males than in females, follow Mendelian pattern, all of these number. So here generally sex-linked traits will appear more frequently in males than in females. So generally females are not affected as we have discussed in the earlier question. Number of bar bodies in a Turner lady. So Turner lady will be having 66th question. Turner lady will be having, you remember that as taxo 45. Here only one X chromosome is present, one more X chromosome is absent. So here bar bodies means generally in males and Turner syndrome they will be 0 bar bodies. It was discovered by Murray L. Barr, a lady in the cat. So named after the scientist who discovered it is called as bar bodies. So in this only one. So if 2 X chromosomes are there, 1 X chromosome will be present in the inactive state. And in the case of Turner syndrome and males, it will be 0 bar bodies. No bar bodies are seen by bar body staining method. Next, Siamese twins are obviously monozygotic. Siamese twins means, generally, monozygotic twins are indicated with the symbol like this. This is an indication of monozygotic twins. Monozygotic twins. And this is an indication of dizygotic twins. Means 2 twins are formed because of 2 different zygotes. So dizygotic twins. Here Siamese means you can see that their most of the body parts or any of the body parts are attached. That type of twins are called as Siamese twins. Generally they will be monozygotic only. They will be monozygotic. So answer is 2, option 2. Next, AB blood group safely be transfused in the person having the blood group because donor does not have antibodies, recipients does not have antigens, donor does not have antigens, recipients does not have antibodies. So generally AB blood group is transfused in a person having the same blood group because recipient does not have any. Already we have discussed that donor's antigen always reacts with the acceptor's antibodies. So here fourth option. Next, a woman with a normal vision marries with a normal man and gives birth to a colorblind son. Her husband dies and she marries a colorblind man. What is the probability of our children having the abnormality? 50% colorblind sons and 50% colorblind daughters. So a woman with a normal vision marries and gives a birth to a colorblind son. So here 25% because she might be a heterozygous condition. She is having a heterozygous. Her husband dies and she remarriages a colorblind man. What is the probability of our children having the abnormality? So that is the next question. So as she is a homozygous and it is a sex-linked recessive trait disorder, obviously, okay, 50% of the sons and 50% of the daughters gets color blindness because she married to other person with color blindness. So answer is first option. First option is the answer. So question number 71 option is 1 because she is heterozygous and color blindness is a sex-linked trait. 1 second. Sex-linked trait. Next, coming on to the next question. Mongoloid idiocy is due to the monosomy of a sex chromosome, trisomy of a autosome, monosomy of 21st chromosome, none of these. Already you know that. Mongoloid means nothing but Down syndrome. Down's syndrome. So Down syndrome is because of 21A. 70, question number 72. So here the Down syndrome is also called as, so it is because of trisomy of autosome 21AA. Here it is not monozygotic, so answer is 2. Okay, trisomy of, that is Down syndrome. Other name is Mongolism or Mongoloid idiocy. Okay, next, a birth body is a autosome in males, a sex chromosome in females, and autosome in females, a sex chromosome in males. Obviously, it is a sex chromosome in females, which is not generally shown only in females, that is normal females, and it is not shown in males, or it is also not shown in the Turner syndrome containing females. And if there are more than 2 X chromosomes or more than 1 X chromosome, then also it shows the number of bodies plus 1 is equal to number of sex chromosomes in that person. Number of X chromosomes plus 1. Number of bar bodies plus 1 is equal to number of sex chromosomes. Okay. Next, 74. In a blood sample of WBC, WBC has a nucleus with a drumstick. This indicates that the blood sample has come from a person who is that is nothing but the bar body. It has come from the female. A man whose genotype for the blood group IA IB marries a lady of genotype IB IO. They have two daughters. If one daughter has blood group B, one more will be having obviously the. What is the probability that other daughter will also have the same blood group? It is only 50% any time. Next, 76. Inability to convert tyrosine into dopa leads to. So, abnormality in tyrosine is called tyronesis disease. Cretinism means it is because of iodine. And sickle cell anemia, already you know. Albinism because of the melanin. So, your answer is tyronosis, 76, one option. Okay, red color blindness is called as deuteropenia, protopenia, tritopenia, enopia. Here the answer is protonopia. Green color is deuteranopia. Next, in Drosophila, the gene of eye color is present on. Obviously, already you know it is a sex-linked recessive trait, sex-linked inheritance. It is present on the X chromosome. Which of the following set of human traits is dominant? Already you know that. Here PTC means bitter tasting. Taste. There is so there are persons who can taste that PTC are called as PTC tasters, and who cannot able to do that are called as non-PTC tasters. So a dominant trait disorder, and the curly hair is also a dominant trait disorder. Next, 80 question. The boy whose mother is colorblind, the boy who is colorblind, the girl whose father is colorblind. This has only one sign. What is the probability that will be a colorblind? Obviously, it is a 50%. Anytime 50% only. Next, the science dealing with the medical engineering is called eugenics. Eugenics means genetics. Eugenics means medical engineering. Euthenics, utelogenesis. I will try to share this, but tomorrow the answer will be the eugenics. Next, which of the following is a recessive autosomal disorder? It is chromosomal 5, cat-Guy syndrome. That is, chromosome 5 part is missing. And hemophilia, it is a neurodegenerative disease. Hemophilia, already know, blood-borne disease. Huntington disease is a neurodegenerative disorder. So here that answer, recessive autosomal disorder, sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria, all those things. So here that options are not there, none of these options. A genetical disease which never passes from father to son is obviously it is a sex-linked disorder. Next, which one of the following combination of active and inactive X chromosomes is formed in an individual with 49 chromosomes? Means 44 plus. So in this it can be n number of chromosomes, but mostly related to that X chromosome only. So here only 2 will be active, other will be bar bodies. So one active and 3 inactive X chromosomes will be there, one Y chromosome is also there. They are called as super males, super females. Next, if the woman's blood group is IB and her son's IA, IB, then the genotype of the biological father will be obviously IA. So father can be IA and IA. RH persons have, obviously you know that you will be RH negative person, O negative person. If you take example, they don't have any antigens or antibodies. That is the reason. Next, here which of the following, 89th question, which of the following disorder shows crisscross inheritance? So it is only through the hemophilia that crisscross inheritance can be possible. Pattern baldness is a Obviously, sex-linked character, sex-controlled character, sex-limited character, polyandric character, sex-controlled character. If non-disjunction of chromosome 2 is known to occur in the division of a secondary oocyte in a particular woman, then what is the chance that a mature egg arising from this cell division will receive 21 chromosomes of? Next, Z chromosome in birds is the name for X chromosome as paired in males. Okay. Sex chromatin for the first, 95th question, sex chromatin for the first time was discovered in the cells of already Murray L. Barr, I have said you. So the cat. The X chromosome is a standard type of karyotype falls in. So when the chromosomes are divided into 4 types based on the chromosomal metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, telocentric. Here it falls in the group C, that is acrocentric. Next, so here group C. If a mother and her child belongs to blood group O, what blood group could be the father not belongs to? Obviously it is A and B. Father may not be A and B. In Huntington, this is the unaffected persons. So you need to analyze that. Next, 101. Queen Victoria related with a sex-linked disorder was normal but heterozygous for the trait. The first victim of the disease, normal and homozygous for the trait, homozygous and carrier for the trait. Obviously, Queen Victoria family pedigree analysis or royal family disease. So it is also called as royal disease after the Queen Victoria. And generally females are in this hemophilia, females are they will not be affected as it is a sex linked to dominant genes XX or so it is not. They may be heterozygous but they will not be generally affected. So second option. Turner syndrome shows already. Turner syndrome shows 44 chromosomes plus 1 X chromosome. So here 44 chromosomes no, 45 autosomes no, 47 chromosomes no. So none of these options because they are having 44 plus 1 X, that is 45 chromosomes, 44 autosomes and 1 X chromosome, sex chromosome. The universal donor blood group is one which do not have any antigens. The following is the most common sex-linked trait in humans, that is color blindness. If a brown-eyed boy has blue-eyed mother, the genotype of the father can be that is one dominant and one heterozygous condition. Next, sex mechanism in Drosophila is determined by Drosophila like humans, so XY and XX, that is females. The book Inborn Errors of Metabolism was written by Archibald Gerard, who is considered as the father of eugenics or modern genetics. The number of alleles in ABO system of blood group is obviously the number of alleles. Obviously, ABO system it is 3 alleles: IA, IB, IO. Next, a curly haired girl whose married mother is straight haired. So obviously it is 50%. 110 question. Okay, which of the following syndrome in girl develops due to the trisomy of chromosomes? Obviously it is Mongolism 21A. Criminal syndrome means Klinefelter syndrome. Klinefelter syndrome means 47 chromosomes, that is one female male having the female characters XXY condition. Turner syndrome means 45 plus X. So your answer is 4th option. The twins of the same sex can be identical, fraternal, Siamese, any one of these. So it can be any one of these. In sickle cell anemia, there is a following substitution of amino acid. Already you know that glutamine at the sixth position is replaced by valine in beta chain. Already trisomy of D group chromosomes causes, that is chromosome number 13, Patayu syndrome, Trichu-Dat syndrome, missing of fifth chromosome. Next, who is known as the father of eugenesis? Already we have discussed that, Francis Galton. The rarest blood group in India is AB negative. Sometimes in Drosophila, half of the body shows male and half of the female characters, either anterior, posterior, lateral, such as individual is called as, sometimes it is called as gynecomorphic condition. In humans also we can see this. The wife of an albino person is normal, but his son is albino. This indicates that the lady is obviously a heterozygous condition. So remaining questions, please try to do this. Okay, we will see tomorrow the possible questions. Any doubts we will discuss. Thank you. Thank you for the day.